Have you guys ever been in a situation where your friend introduces you to someone and they're completely rude? And now you guys are both just standing there awkwardly not knowing what to do? Well, a reason you should listen is why you shouldn't let that awkward interaction bother how you treat the person. Today, I'm going to persuade you guys on why it's important to be kind. I have always tried my best to be kind to everyone I've met. I've also researched why it's important to be kind, the benefits and outcomes. First, I will discuss why you should be kind to others. Secondly, I will discuss the benefits of kindness. And lastly, I will discuss how being kind can open new opportunities for you. Now, why is it important to be kind to everyone? Well, we all know being kind is important, but I've met a lot of people who are just rude, selfish, obnoxious, and overall plain mean. But this doesn't mean we shouldn't act kindly towards them. Why is that, you may ask? Just because the person seems rude doesn't mean they're a bad person. For example, we're all like books. There's books with butterflies and sunshines, and there's other books that are just plain and dull. Like many, including my past self, would just ignore the plain book. But if we don't take time out of our day to at least open this book, we could miss an opportunity to meet someone awesome. Many put up this cover of this mean attitude. But if we really get to know the person and we dig a little deeper, we can find their true selves. It's hard for many to express their emotions right away. Some might believe that they're not capable of being nice. According to the Journal of Experimental Social Psychology by Oliver Scott Curry, natural selection has favored a range of evolved psychological mechanisms for taking advantage of opportunities and realizing the benefits of cooperation. These mechanisms make it possible to identify and explain several different types of kindness. This explains how we have been living in social groups for 50 million years, and we have evolved into recognizing what kindness is, meaning we have the ability to be kind to others. Most of the time, the rude people we come across are just having a bad day, week, year. They probably maybe even have a bad life. Many times, we let our emotions run our life. It can affect the way that we treat people. According to Psychology Today by Karen Hall states, Darwin, who studied human evolution, believed that we are a profound social and caring species. He argued that sympathy and caring for others is instinctual. This explains how being kind is literally in our blood. Now that I have discussed why it's important to be kind to everyone, I will now explain the benefits of kindness. There are many benefits of kindness. Everyone is affected by an act of kindness. Your act has a huge ripple effect on others. To the simplest act of holding the door for someone at the store and giving them a smile, that person may now, when they leave the store, help someone put their groceries in their car. Once you start being kind, it's easier to continue the cycle. According to Kindness Makes You Happy and Happiness Makes You Kind by Alex Dixon, the practical implications of this positive feedback loop could be that engaging in one kind deed, like taking your mom out to lunch, would make you happier, and the happier you feel, the more likely you are for another kind act. People might think, how can I be kind to others if I can't be kind to myself? Well, as the article Your Best Life, it is Your Best Life is Your Own Reward by John D. Kelly. The most effective way to become kind to oneself is to be kind to others. And his masterful work, Getting the Love You Want, author Hendricks elaborated on the phenomenon of how our unconsciousness, mind, brainstem, and limbic system cannot differentiate between acts of kindness to others and ourselves. Meaning, if we continue to be kind to others, we are triggering our brain to be kind to ourselves. Since you now know the benefits of kindness, I will now explain how being kind can open new opportunities for you. If you're rude and you have a mean look, you're automatically going to be less approachable. What happens if you meet someone who could have connected you to a better job, school, or event, but they have failed to help you out because they didn't even get a chance to have a reason to come and talk to you? According to The Moderating Role of Kindness of the Relations Between Trust and Happiness by Dorda states, kind thoughts about others also increase social connections and a positive view of strangers. According to the Broaden and Build theory, experiencing positive emotions builds social resources by increasing positive attitude towards others. This shows us how if next time we run into someone that can open new doors for us, we should smile instead of being rude and having the door slammed in our face. This afternoon, I first discussed why we should be kind to others. Secondly, I discussed the benefits of kindness. Lastly, I explained how being kind can help open new opportunities. Something to keep in mind the next time you encounter someone who's rude is that words have power. So you have the choice of either lifting that person up or pushing them down. In conclusion, I hope we all understand now why it's important to be kind when we meet people in life. And just smile.